Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Speaker English Channel,
where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It is so good to be here today. I am very happy to see you.
I am happy to see you too, Paul. How are you today?
I am doing great, thank you. I have a big smile today because the weather is beautiful. And you, Emily?
I am wonderful. I have my favorite tea, and I am ready for a great chat. But first, Paul, we should say something to our friends listening.
Oh, yes, you are right. Hello to all our listeners. We are so glad you are here with us.
Yes, and please, if you like our podcasts, click the like button right now. It helps us a lot.
When you subscribe, you help us make more fun episodes for you.
Exactly. And please share this with your friends and your family. If they are learning English, they can listen to our chat too.
That is a great idea. Sharing is caring. Okay, Emily, what is our topic for today? I am very curious.
Today, Paul, we're talking about something very important. We're talking about mistakes.
Mistakes? Oh boy, I make many mistakes, Emily. Every day.
Me too, Paul. Everyone makes mistakes. But today, we want to show our listeners why mistakes are actually good.
Mistakes are good? That sounds strange. Usually, when I make a mistake, I feel a little sad or embarrassed.
I understand that feeling. Many people feel that way. They think a mistake is a bad thing. But in learning English, mistakes are your friends.
My friends? Okay, tell me more. Why are they my friends?
Well, think about this. If you make a mistake, it means you're talking. It means you are trying to use the language.
Ah, I see. If I stay quiet, I make no mistakes, but I also do not learn.
Exactly. Silence is perfect, but silence doesn't help you speak English. When you speak and make a mistake, your brain is working. It is practicing.
That is true. I remember yesterday I was at the supermarket. I wanted to buy apples. I said, I wants 3 apple.
I wants 3 apple. Okay. And did the person understand you?
Yes. The lady smiled and gave me the apples. But later I thought, oh no, I said wants with an S for I. That is wrong. I felt so silly.
But Paul, look, you got your apples. The communication was a success. That is the most important part.
Communication was a success. I like that. So even with a small mistake, the person understood me.
Yes, that is a big victory. In the beginning, we don't need to be perfect. Perfection is a mountain that is too high to climb. We just need to connect.
Connect? Like a bridge?
Yes, exactly like a bridge. Words are a bridge between two people. If the bridge is a little shaky because of a grammar mistake, it is okay. You can still cross the bridge.
That makes me feel much better. Sometimes I'm so scared of mistakes that my heart goes boom, boom, boom before I speak.
Oh, I know that feeling. It's like being on a stage. But remember, the person you're talking to is usually very kind. They are not waiting for you to fail. They just want to talk to you.
That is a good point. When someone talks to me in my language and they make a mistake, I don't get angry. I think, wow, they are very brave to learn my language.
Yes, you feel respect for them, right?
Definitely, a lot of respect.
So our listeners should know that people feel the same way about them. When you speak English, people think you are brave and smart.
I like being brave and smart. So, Emily, what should I do when I make a mistake? Should I stop and say sorry?
No, Paul, please don't say sorry for every mistake. You don't need to apologize for learning.
Then what do I do?
Just keep going. If you notice the mistake, you can correct it quickly if you want. For example, you can say, I want 3 apples, and then continue.
That is a good phrase.
It is. It's very natural. But if you don't notice the mistake until later, that is fine too. Don't let it ruin your day.
You know, Emily, I think mistakes actually help me remember things better.
Really? How?
Well, when I make a mistake and someone helps me or I realize it later, that word sticks in my head. I think, oh, okay, next time I will say it differently.
That is scientific, Paul. Truly, our brains learn very well from mistakes. It's called trial and error. We try, we make an error, we learn, and we try again.
Trial and error. I like that. It's like a game.
It is, like a video game. You don't win the first time you play, right? You lose a few lives, you learn where the monsters are, and then you get better.
English is like a video game. I love that. But, Emily, what about big mistakes? What if I say something that is very wrong?
Do you mean something funny?
Yes, like, what if I want to say I am hungry, but I say something totally different?
Then you laugh. Laughter is the best way to handle a mistake. If you laugh, the other person laughs with you, and the stress goes away.
I have a story about that. Last year, I was at a restaurant. I wanted to ask for the check, the bill for the food.
Okay, and what happened?
I got confused with the word chicken. I looked at the waiter and said, "Can I have the chicken, please?" But I already finished my dinner.
Oh, no.
The waiter was so confused. He said, "But sir, you just ate a big steak. More food?" And then I realized my mistake. I said, No, the check, not the chicken." We both laughed so much.
That is a wonderful story. And see, you survived. You are here today, and you have a funny story to tell.
Yes, and I will never, ever forget the difference between check and chicken now.
Exactly. That mistake was a great teacher. So, to our friends at home, don't be afraid of the chicken moments. They are part of the journey.
They make the journey fun. If everything was perfect, it would be a little boring, right?
I agree. Perfection is boring. Personality is found in the mistakes.
Personality in the mistakes. That is deep, Emily.
Thanks, Paul. I think it's true. When you speak with your own style, even with mistakes, people see the real you. They see your effort and your heart.
I want people to see my heart. I am a friendly guy.
You are a very friendly guy, Paul, and you are a great English speaker because you are not afraid to try.
Thank you, Emily. That gives me more confidence. I hope our listeners feel more confident too.
I hope so. Confidence doesn't mean I never make mistakes. Confidence means I am okay even if I make mistakes.
Wow. Let me say that again. Confidence means I am okay even if I make mistakes. I love that.
Yes, it's about being kind to yourself. If your friend made a mistake in English, would you say, "You are bad, stop talking"?
No, never. I would say, "Don't worry, you're doing great. Keep going."
So you should say the same thing to yourself. Be your own best friend.
Be your own best friend. I'm writing that in my notebook right now.
Good job, Paul. You are a star student.
Thank you. So, Emily, what are some tips for our friends when they feel nervous about mistakes?
Okay, here is a good tip. Start small. Like we talked about in another episode, talk to yourself in the mirror.
Oh, the mirror. I like my mirror. It never tells me I'm wrong.
Exactly. The mirror is a safe place. You can make 100 mistakes, and the mirror will just smile back at you.
I can say, "I wants 3 apple" to the mirror all day.
Yes. And then try to record yourself on your phone. Listen to it. Sometimes you will hear your own mistakes, and you will think, "Oh, I can fix that." It is a very good way to learn without stress.
That is a smart idea. Recording my voice. It's like having my own podcast.
Yes, you are the star of your own show. Another tip is to listen to music or podcasts like ours. When you hear us talking, you hear that we are relaxed. We are not worried about being perfect. We are just having a chat.
Yes, we're just friends, and we want to be friends with everyone listening.
Exactly. Also, remember that even native speakers make mistakes. I am a native speaker, and sometimes I say things wrong.
Really? You, Emily?
Yes, sometimes I am tired and I mix up my words, or I forget a word. It happens to everyone.
That makes me feel much better. If Emily makes mistakes, then it is definitely okay for me to make mistakes.
It is 100% okay. The goal is to be happy and to learn a little bit every day.
A little bit every day. I like that. No pressure.
No pressure at all. Just fun.
Well, Emily, this has been a very encouraging talk. I feel like a mistake superhero now.
A mistake superhero. I love that. Ready to save the world with your chicken stories?
Yes, ready. But before we finish, maybe we should remember the main things we talked about today.
That's a great idea, Paul. It was a long chat, wasn't it?
It was. We talked about how mistakes are actually our friends because they show we are practicing and using our English.
Yes, and we said that communication is much more important than being perfect. Like your story at the supermarket. You got your apples, and that is a victory.
And we talked about being brave. People respect you when you try to speak their language. They don't look for your mistakes. They see your courage.
That's right. And my favorite part was when we said to be kind to yourself. Be your own best friend and don't say sorry for learning.
Yes, and if we make a funny mistake, we can just laugh and keep going. Laughter makes the stress go away.
Exactly. And don't forget the mirror. Practice in a safe place to build your confidence.
I will. Today was a very special episode. I think it will help many people feel better.
I hope so. You are all doing a great job. Learning a language is a big adventure, and we are so happy to be on this adventure with you.
Yes, we are. Well, everyone, that is almost the end of our episode today.
It is, but before we go, we have a question for you to practice your English.
Oh, I love the questions. What is it today, Emily?
We want to know, tell us about a funny mistake you made in English.
Oh, that will be fun to read. Please write your stories in the comments below. Don't be shy.
Yes, please share. We love reading your comments. It is the best part of our week.
And remember, your comment doesn't have to be perfect. We love your mistakes, too.
Yes, we do. And if you enjoyed this chat,
share this episode with someone who is feeling a little nervous about their English. Let's help them feel confident, too.
Thank you so much for listening today. It was a pleasure, Paul.
The pleasure was all mine, Emily. I feel great.
Me too. Until next time, everyone. Keep talking, keep making mistakes, and keep having fun.
Goodbye, everyone. See you soon.
Bye-bye.